Hello, Michael. How are you today?
I'm doing good, Alyssa. How are you?
I'm doing all right. How was your Thanksgiving?
Well, this year seemed a little better, although he asked a lot about his mom, Uh, did the best that we could and spent Thanksgiving with my parents. And he seemed to have had a pretty good time.
I'm sorry to hear that, but at least you made the best of the day. Just before we get started, I want to go over that the consent and confidentiality we discussed in our last session still applies today. So if you have anything that isn't clear, or if you have questions along the way, just let me know. Since we talked last, how have things been going?
Honestly, it's been stressful. Work has been busy, and I still haven't found daycare that works with my hours.
Sounds like you're carrying a lot on your shoulders and trying to keep everything together. That must feel very overwhelming.
Yeah, I'm doing my best, but juggling my son, work, and everything else is really hard.
Last time we talked, you mentioned that consistent childcare was one of your biggest needs so that you could keep your job and have more stability at home. Can you tell me what steps you've tried so far?
I've called a few places, but most either have wait lists or don't open early enough.
So it sounds like you've been trying to find a place that fits your schedule, but nothing has worked yet.
Exactly. I just want something reliable so I can focus at work and not worry about my son.
I did some research after our last session, and I found 2 licensed centers near you that open from 6 to 6, which matches your work hours. Would you like me to go over them?
Oh, yes, please.
One is Little Steps Learning Center, and the other is Bright Beginnings Childcare. Both take infant and toddlers, and both accept families applying for CCAP. CCAP is the program I was telling you about last time. It's something that would help you reduce your childcare costs based on your income and work schedule. How does that sound?
That actually sounds perfect.
Great. We can call them together, or I can give you the contact info if you prefer to call on your own. Which would you like to do?
Well, I think I'd like to call them with you so I don't miss anything.
Absolutely. I can help you get started on the CCAP application too, so you'll be ready once you choose a center. How does that feel?
That takes a lot of pressure off. I didn't know I even qualified.
So CCAP and child care assistance, it's something that goes based on your income. Do you know how much roughly you make about yearly?
I'm going to say roughly around 40.
Okay, I definitely think we could get you approved. So child care will be something that will be taken care of for you. Besides child care, how are things going on at home? How are you holding up emotionally with all these changes?
I'm tired. I love my son, but I'm doing everything alone, and it's draining.
I hear ya. Parenting alone is incredibly demanding. You're showing a lot of strength just by continuing to reach out and keep going. I've actually looked into support groups for fathers in situations like yours, places where dads can share experience, get advice, or just talk to someone. A few options are the National Fatherhood Initiative, Fathers Support Group via Resource Center. They have weekly community meetings. Would you be interested in anything like this?
Yeah, I would. I definitely think that could help. I like the idea of talking to other dads who get it.
Before we wrap up, let's summarize today's session. Childcare is still your biggest stressor. Although we went over 2 centers that match your work schedule, and we're going to apply for CCAP together. We also discussed emotional support options for fathers. And does that sound like something that you're okay with?
Absolutely.
Is there anything else that you would want to discuss?
No, I don't believe so.
Okay, that's good. I'll see you at our next session, and we'll get the childcare process started.